Do you remember the names of the 8 women that you eliminated?
Yeah.
Bring it on. Let's hear it.
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my pen out to mark them off.
Okay. So, oh shit. Hey, it's Peter Weber, and you're in studio with the Hollywood Reporter.
Let's talk about this season. How has your life changed since becoming the leading man?
Wow. Yeah, it's been amazing. It's really been life-changing. Airports are insane now when I'm going to work, but just a ton of support, a ton of love, just from all the passengers that I fly, saying bye to them as they're deplaning and just walking through the terminals, just out in public. It's been amazing, and I feel very grateful for that.
Which former Bachelor has given you advice, and any of it stand out?
Yeah, honestly, I've been really lucky. I've talked to a lot of them, Colton, Nick, Ben. Ben's given me, I talk with Ben a lot. He's given me a lot of really good advice. Awesome dude. I remember watching his season, just being like, that guy did it right. And yeah, I use his advice for sure.
Okay, I want to talk about night one.
Night one.
What was your reaction, like, watching everything back?
It was, all the feels came back for sure. Because, that's back a couple months ago now.
Right.
And then the lull after finishing filming, and now I get to relive it all again, all the highs and the lows. And that was such a special night. That's always a fun night for the show, and one I'll never forget. And obviously a lot of unexpected stuff happened that night that was just not planned, and it's a great night, for sure.
When Monday night rolls around, do you get together and watch with your family, friends? How are you watching?
Yeah, so for the premiere, I got to have a cool watch party with all my close friends and family at my house, and that was just cool to have them around me and have all that support and get this thing going.
Were there any comments from them, side comments of like, oh man, I can't believe you let this person go, or what were you thinking?
I got a lot of crap from my friends for the shirtless airplane watching scene. That was the biggest one.
The Top Gun wannabes.
Yes. First time I've ever done that. So.
That's fair. So you gave Hannah Ann the first impression rose, and she was pretty bold that night.
She was.
So is that going to continue through the season from her?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, she is very, very bold. And one thing that I really appreciated about her, I love that quality. She's very intentional. Always showed me why she was there, and personally for me, I love when she came up multiple times, showing me she was there for me, and she wanted to take advantage of as much time as possible. It wasn't too much.
Okay, as a Bachelor fan, I want to know when people are interrupting you over and over again, what's really going through your mind? So with her, it stuck out, but like, do you ever get irritated?
Okay, with her, I don't think it was ever too soon, but if I just got into a conversation with someone, it's like, come on, like I'm trying to establish something, have something to hold on to. That can be a little bit, bad timing. But again, that's just part of it. And there's 30 women that first night. So, yes, we have the full night, literally until into the morning, but that's a lot of conversations. So you kind of have to be bold and fight for your time.
Let's talk limo entrances.
Yes.
Which one stuck out to you the most? What's the most memorable?
Actually, not the limo. It was the red Corvette.
Okay.
With Lexi. She came in, and I could hear it like coming around the corner. I was like, damn, what's that?
Are you a car guy?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously playing guy first, but car guy too. And I just thought that was so badass. Like, that was really sexy. Something
that seems to happen on the first episode every year, there's tears. Already there's tears. They don't know you, but there's tears.
Right.
Please answer this honestly.
Okay.
When you see this, are you thinking, I just dodged a bullet? Or are you thinking, like, genuinely bummed that you caused this?
I can say, genuinely bummed about, I promise you, because I'm a really emotional person. I even choked up the first night, and it to me, it meant obviously so much going into that night. And there was a lot of moments and conversations that I had with people, and I could see, there was a lot of tears, but how badly they wanted to be there and how much it meant to me, and that was everything. That's all I wanted from that first night. And I know it could be crazy, like we just met, but it's real. And if you're feeling it, like, that's all I could ask for.
But please don't ever lose those crying montages, because those are the best.
Lots of screams, too.
Oh my gosh. Night one eliminations. I have a quiz. Do you remember the names of the 8 women that you eliminated?
Yeah.
Bring it on. Let's hear it.
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my pen out to mark them off.
Okay. So, oh shit. Okay, there's 3 flight attendants.
Okay.
I know that.
There was 3 of them.
And that, I felt bad about. I felt like I let my family down. No, I need to redeem myself with doing something with
Yes.
heavenly. Rhymes with heavenly. Yes. Eunice.
Yes.
Yes.
Another word for the color green.
Verde? Jane. Oh, Jane.
Ding,
Jane.
ding, ding,
Yeah, she was on the flight attendant. She was a really sweet girl.
Yes. And then we have Jenna.
Marissa was a
There's a Marissa.
Yeah.
There's a Jenna.
Jenna, yes. Jenna was with Ashley P.
2 more Ks.
And Katrina.
Yep.
Katrina and one last name.
She's also, well, a Kardashian. It's one of the Kardashian names.
Kylie. Yes. Yes, it's
Last
Kylie.
one.
Megan. Megan was a flight attendant too.
Man,
Megan
you're
was a
so
flight
good
attendant.
at this.
I know, right? How do I do that?
I know. We just wanted to have some fun. It's okay. In terms of villains, how do you handle them? And are there any in your season?
I want you guys to watch and, not go into it with any kind of preconceived notions. I want you to make that decision for yourself.
Okay.
I think you could point some out if you wanted to.
Okay.
And I think, but that also comes from just the nature of this amazing experience. When you date one person with 20 other people, right?
Right.
Stuff's gonna happen. Feelings are gonna get hurt.
Right.
People are gonna get pinned against each other, and that to me actually just shows it's working because they care.
Are people coming to you like the girls and almost talking behind each other's backs, doing side conversations?
Yeah. That and to be honest, that also was one of the hardest things for me.
You don't know who to trust.
You don't, and I'm not in the house with them when a lot of this stuff's probably going down. I only see everyone. You put your best foot forward, and so it's hard to really gauge, especially early on, because you're just getting to know these people, who's really saying the truth. And you hear one story and then a completely different story. It's like, well, how do I do this?
Tell me about your favorite date of the season. You don't have to spoil who it was with, because God forbid you give us a spoiler. But tell me about one of the fantastic bachelor dates that you got to go on.
I mean, you guys already saw it. One of my favorite ones was the one with the vow renewal ceremony at my house with my parents, and I had a great date with Madison. And I remember going into this, I really was looking forward to the because there's always some like music date where you get to like have a live performance, and I just thought that was so cool. So I got that in it. Got my family got to surprise us there, and just a great way to start off the whole journey with the one-on-one, and that was a really great date. Something later on, I get to see and experience one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life. Magical things I've ever seen.
Awesome.
But it's also in conjunction with something not so great. So I don't know. That's a big date.
Okay.
But it's a beautiful, beautiful
Okay.
date.
I got to talk to you about Hannah.
Yeah.
Hannah, that first episode ends on To Be Continued. How will that conversation resolve itself in the second episode?
That was a very raw conversation that the two of us had, and all that's that conversation wasn't even supposed to happen. The date was supposed to go as she had kind of explained it, that we were gonna have an audience there, and that obviously didn't happen. But it was a conversation that had to happen between the two of us. Feelings for me, for sure, resurfaced that I thought I'd put away, and that was just me. I understand, kind of, I kind of struggle with it. I'm like, shoot, I have an amazing group of women that came here to meet me, and I don't want to disrespect them in any way.
Right.
But I had to be true to myself, and that talk had to happen, and you guys will see what happens in the next episode.
It seems that a major reason your ending isn't being spoiled is because there's no ending yet. So what has life been like since the cameras stopped rolling?
It's been crazy. I mean, you kind of now, there's all this excitement around it, and people want to know, and obviously you kind of have to like live a secret of what's going on, and it's unique. It's difficult. It's I know it's not going to last forever, and I don't know. It's kind of, in a way, kind of cool to just have that secret right now that no one knows. But thank God it's not for too long.
That's cool.
So
in the previews, we see your mom getting really emotional and saying, "Don't let her go." What can you say about that conversation and how it played out in your journey?
Yeah, that was a very emotional conversation with my mom. No shortage there of emotion, and it was a tough one that I had with her, my whole family, and Yeah, you guys will see.
Awesome.
It's a big one.
You know, I'll take it. Is the ending what you expected?
No. No, I couldn't have predicted it to go the way that it did, but I can tell you that I'm very happy.
Okay, great.
So.
Is there a chance that it could change
You're
from
digging.
now
You're digging.
until there? This is my last one, I promise.
I mean, there's always a chance for anything, right? But
Yeah, okay. Lastly, you mentioned in your setup package that you come from a Cuban family and you love dancing.
Yeah.
Is there a chance we're going to see you on Dancing with the Stars?
Dancing with the Stars? That would be crazy. Yeah.
You think you can hang?
I for sure have big shoes to fill when they're around taking home the mirror ball.
Right.
But that'd be such a cool opportunity. So yeah, we'll see.
Thank you so much for letting me grill you.
Yeah, that was fun. For sure.
Be sure to catch The Bachelor on Monday nights on ABC.